round robins. Anyway, here we are in the upper left-hand corner, playing Brood War Protoss, I think, is Bonin from Platinum Heroes. And his opponent in the bottom right playing Zerg. From Hyper 1, it's Mr. Les. And honestly, I believe this is just StarCraft 2. I could be wrong about, no, this is definitely Brood War Bonin, who is going for a cannon rush, of course. So Sando got his wish. We are going to have a Brood War cannon rush against what looks to be a 16 pool from Mr. Les. Look at this probe split from Bonin. What a gamer. What a gamer. Omega based. In a way, I feel like this is a blind build loader counter from Mr. Les because everybody knows Bonin's a cannon rusher. It's kind of like Gref. Good reaction from Mr. Les. Bonin going for the scout as well as trying to drop his pylons, try to get his cannon rush set up. He's going to back off. He's changing plans. He's getting a gate. Is he going for another pylon for a block yet again? Double gas on one base. Let's go from Mr. Les. Next is just going down for Bonin. He's still being annoying with this too. What is this game? All right, here comes the Lings. He's trying to buy time. The pylon is going to go down for sure, and we're going to try to wall off, I guess. I think he should have dropped that pylon a little sooner. He's going to proxy a gate. All right, Brood War Zealot, so that's a little different. They always feel like they're a little... Brood War pylons are 300, 300, true. And the gate's just to distract them and send them back, but 3 Lings are going to go across the map. Oh, does Bonin cancel? He does. And Mr. Zealot can't be Chrono, but they seem to build pretty... The Brood War Zealots look so Chad. Like, look at this. They're like a little more nimble. Aye. Well, there's a photon cannon here. Metabolic boost is out, and here come the roaches. Roach Ravager on one base. Let's see how he holds this with Brood War units. Oh, the Zealot's not going to make it out, and there is no such thing as Chrono Boost. Dragoon is on the way from Bonin. Ebo, what's up? Are Brood War probes better than StarCraft 2? Don't they have more range or something? I thought that was the case. Yep. I don't exactly... I'm not 100% sure, Eba. Though I did grow up with Brood War before. I admittedly am a potato. Because it's been... Number one, we used to play casually. I was a young kid. And I kind of fell off a bit. So there's certain details I forget. But also how it ports. Or rather, how it was ported. I'm not 100% sure. Ace, welcome. But yeah, it does appear that the pro... I was going to say it does appear that way. All right, we're going into charge for Bonin, which is an interesting play. He's going to have one chonky boy Dragoon. There are shield batteries, but they're not quite what shield batteries are in StarCraft 2 for Protoss. Dragoons are a little tankier, but still, my god. They're kind of getting Shrek, but look at the DPS against roaches from these Dragoons. It's kind of cray. Oh, the Zerglings. The Ravagers. The Photon Cannon is going to just basically die on completion. This is not looking good for Bonin. Probe's desperately trying to fight. There's 11 down. Actually, I think Bonin's pretty dead. Here comes the rest of the boys. The pylon goes down. The charge is out. I don't know. Corrosive Vials taking out a lot more of the probes. He's trying to go after this one Ravager. Gets it. He's fighting the other with probes. Oh, man. It's a disaster. Another Stalker's on the way, but this the Citadel of Adun. I keep saying Twilight. It's a Citadel of Adun. It is going down. It's a hold. Bonin does it. Wow, look at that. Eba spitting facts. How you doing, Ace? Eba spitting facts. He's like, come on, Dave. I don't know. That was so close. I mean, granted, it is like Brood War units on StarCraft 2 economy. Dragoons always hold. Imagine if Stalkers were Dragoons. Dragoons that blinked. Imagine. But then Zerg would probably have Brood War Mutas. Monka S. Yeah, it's the Citadel of Dune. Robotic Support Bay is the name of the robotics. You have the Arbiter Tribunal. I'm trying to think of all the different stuff. I forgot the machine shop for the factory when I last casted a Evo thing. Now it's just all screwed up. You got shuttles and dropships and a bunch of different things. It gets confusing for us boomers. And funnily enough, just 5, 6, yeah, 4 or 5, hell, even 4 years ago, I remember calling Warp Prism shuttles at times. The super... well, we'll just call it the super pylon. There's no super pylons because there's no warp gate when there's when there's Brood War involved. All right, so we got Eba versus Mitchie. And we are on a... well, we're on a 4-player map in a 1v1. We're on Polypoid. That's the fun stuff. Even in Wings of Liberty and stuff, they used to have 4-player maps, and some people are like, you know, bring them back. Plenty of people are like, bring them back. It'd be fun to have them in the ladder. I'm like, I suppose. Definitely adds an element of chaos, or maybe even forces standard games. It would definitely lead to more fun tournament games. Mitchie versus Eba. Oh, somebody lagged out or something? We got some lag. Some technical difficulties here. Bear with me. Uh-oh. I hope somebody didn't crash. Looks like Mitchie might be having issues or so. Yeah. Oh, we're starting to go. He's catching up. We see progress. Mitchie is playing Protoss. He's playing Brood War Protoss. Eba playing Zerg. Spotting the upper right-hand corner of Polypoid. It is Mitchie from Hyper 1. In the red, Protoss Probes. His opponent in the bottom left from Platinum Heroes. I believe I think he's playing StarCraft 2 Zerg. It is Eba. With the what face? He's doing that to troll me. He's like, come on, Dave. Huh? Alright, Mitchie is looking around for where Eba is. And this is the thing about 4-player maps. You don't know where your opponent spawns. Yeah, this could be... I think this is... yeah, the creep is interesting. Is this Brood War Zerg? It doesn't look like it. The drones look different. They don't hear, I'm saying, when you have Brood War Zerg. But the creep definitely looks interesting on this map. Alright, it's Nexus first for Mitchie. He thinks he can get away with it, and he'd be right. Nexus first Forge. An old... an old build. Let's see. Mitchie is going to try to cannon rush. Eba going for a third hatch fast. Is this Brood War Zerg? The drones look like StarCraft 2 Zerg. It could be Brood War Zerg with a little bit different stuff going on here. Ooh. Spicy sauce. Ooh, I think Eba got onto him. It is going to be the cannon rush. He is full walled. The spawning pools is pulled. But that's why Eba took this base earlier. Yep. So there's going to be a lot of wasted money, maybe. Okay, and maybe not. Yeah, that is the map making on there. It is the map making. Dave Tesla SC. Are you Joy Synthetic, by the way? On an alt account. I'm trying to figure out who you are. It's definitely cringe, though. Good memes, but... When I go to sleep, Dave is casting. When I wake up, Dave is still casting. True, Gene Sim. Not all the time, but especially not during the week anymore. Alright, let's see what we get. 4 links, 2 queens. This is definitely just StarCraft 2 Zerg. I can tell you right now, the hatcheries look different in Brood War, the Brood War model and everything else. We're in kind of a weird start. So if you notice, he's got the probe in the wall, even with the photon cannon. So Lynx can't get slippery until he can get his zealot out. Smart move by Mitchie. I was kind of hoping Ebo would play like Brood War Zerg. Alright, Cybernetics Core coming online. Zealot coming out. Metabolic boost on the way for Eba. So one thing to point out too, for those of you that don't know, if this was Brood War Zerg, what throws people off playing against it is Cosmic Cow can know it too, because we played a few. We were doing some fun customs with Warlock and some other folks. Basically, it's deceiving because a Brood War Zerg is going to have to build a lot more hatcheries a lot faster because they don't have injects. So the macro cycle is you're going to need more hatcheries. Alright, looks like we're going into a Citadel of Adun again, so he's going for leg enhancements. It's not called charge, guys. It's leg enhancements. Is the upgrade for Brood War Zealots. They have like cybernetic leg enhancements. So I guess it adds like power armor legs or makes their... they're so different. Look at these guys. I think they look kind of cool myself. Mass Zealot from Mitchie. And +1. Something we don't see as often anymore in PvZ and StarCraft 2. Sheba, it's Eba. Shebal. Alright. Templar Archives coming. And we have roaches coming out from Eba. Lots and lots of roaches. Roaches are a good call. I think this was scouted. Maybe. Our leg enhancements is going to come online with the +1. It's actually pretty tight for Mitchie. Mitchie's getting his builds down. Was starting to research Storm, but he's going to... I think he's just going to build Archons. For now. A couple of High Templar coming. They build hella slow, by the way. Relative to a lot. Right, here we go. Zealots with leg enhancements going across the map. Look at these dudes. Zipping along. The old Brood War Zealot sounds. I love it. Yeah, he's not going to be able to engage that. The one Link still fighting those pylons. Alright, third Nexus coming down for Mr. Mitchie. He's getting his first Archon out. The old Brood War Archons reskinned. Remade. We got Storm coming. Cyanic Storm. Storm is hella good. The Brood War Storm is disgustingly good. Welcome, Brimstone and Big Daddy. A couple more gateways are coming online. We'll see what happens here. And some zealots try to go for a little run by. There's so many roaches. Will he zip by it? A little hesitation. I think he should have just went for it. He's gonna go into the main base, getting chased down along the way. Picks off a drone in passing. Might be able to get a couple drones, but I don't know if this is gonna be worth it altogether. We'll see. Oh my god. They're so fast. Little differences you can see in the Brood War leg enhancement zealots versus the Chargy boys. Is this going to be a contaminate? If Eba contaminates this and the Overseer gets out in time, that could be so annoying. Let's see. It doesn't have enough energy for contaminate, I don't think, or didn't. Sonic Storm did finish. So we only have 1 Archon, 5 High Templar. It's just Zealots and High Templar. The other thing is to build an observer in Brood War, you cannot just use a robotics facility. You need to build an observatory to build observers. There's literally a structure needed just to build observers for Protoss. And we complained about detection now. Imagine having to build a structure just for observers. Aye. Alright, Lurker Den coming. This is where shit could get scary for Mitchie. He doesn't have any detection. Is going into a Stargate behind this as well. So he might be making a Sky Toss transition. He may be going for like an Arbiters. Look at the Storm anime. It's so good. Oh no, one of the High Templars is going to get picked off for sure. Another one's going to get picked off. That's such a huge loss for Protoss right there, but the roaches are going to get cleaned up eventually. Oh, sure as crap they are. No photon cannon at the third base for Protoss yet. Looks like Mitchie is setting up... Oh, sorry, by the way. I got to put this here. Eba's team is up a point. Bad job, Dave. Wait, is Eba's team? No, Mitchie's team is up a point. Sorry, Mr. Les won the last one. That was my mistake. It's like an ocean of zealots, true. Ah, the High Templar again! This is giving me vibes of before High Templar were super fast. Let's see. Which was basically all the time until recently. Friendly Storms. Ah, the Lurkers. Look at how good Storm is! The DPS on Roaches, even. Such a different game. Alright, we got a Fleet Beacon coming down. Robotics facility in the back. Other than the 1 Archon, not a damn thing that shoots up. And a Ling run by to the 4th base. Which Mitchie's unprepared for. Imagine, let's take a look at the losses. 5 High Templar and 22 Zealots. Eesh. Talk about cost efficiency for Mr. Eba, the StarCraft 2 Zerg. All right. This is not Mitchie Tommy. This is another Mitchie. Ah, the Zealot can kill... Okay, he gets the Ravager, but the Roaches are walling Mitchie out of his own base. And 10 workers fall, and that's not the end of it. A couple more Roaches are out. These ones in the Nat are still here. And man, this is devastating. Absolutely devastating to Mitchie. He's gonna chase these guys down. It's now 65 to 41 workers. We are going for an Arbiter. I called it. That's usually the play. Arbiters have stasis as well as recall, so they're like kind of like motherships. I didn't even see the Arbiter Tribunal go down. Behind all that, there's a lot of wacky stuff going on. Alright, we do finally have a slight split. The Protoss army, but here comes all the Zerg. One observer is finally going to be able to make it out, but oh my god, so many Lurkers. And Seismic Spines is done for the Lurkers. Storm, good unit though. It's getting some work done. Holy shit! Storm used to stack too, by the way. I don't know if they still have that mechanic in this. In Brood War, Storm stack. But look at that animation. I love it. It looks so cool. Like, let's be real here, guys. Oh, there we go. And the Arbiter will cloak the units. However, do we have an observer here? Awkwardly, the observer's not quite in position. There's no overseer right here, but the, oh, there it goes. It goes down. Storm is going to land on the lurkers, but GG is calling. Second game is going to go to Team Eba. Fun stuff. Little unlucky for Mitchie for some of those engagements. Two v2s are next.
Am I?
Magnamon, thank you for the 14 months with Prime.
Blew your mind.
Magnamon just subscribed. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I didn't update my sub thing yet from yesterday. I'll do it after a while. Thank you, Magnamon. Third team's finally showing up, so we'll have more matches. Nice. Oof. 2v2 side. All right. How the hell do you get Alarak again? Because I need to get that on EU. I forgot what you do. I'm looking at Tassad and Envy. So you need to replay the stuff over. All right. So we have Bonan and Yiba versus Mr. Les and Mitchie. 2v2. StarCraft Evo for our first team. I'm gonna have to ask them for a few minutes break between stuff. When we get in between the next series. How you doing, Isrix? All right, here we are, and I don't know. We're just going to leave this as it is. I don't know if the scoring's now different or what. It's round robin, best of threes. It was kind of explained, but to be honest, let's just leave it. All right, in the upper left-hand corner of Reclamation, in the green Brood War Protoss, it is Boanan. And his teammate. In the red with the StarCraft 2 Protoss, it is Eba. The bottom left-hand corner in the StarCraft 2 Protoss, it is Mitchie. And in the Brood War Zerg, it is Mr. Les on fire. Mr. Les off fire, that's funny. From Hyper 1 and Platinum Heroes. Interesting matchups going on here. Bonan is going to cannon rush. And on this one, the maps, you know, your bases are split up, so I don't hate the cannon rush here from Bonan. He's going to go after the Protoss. Yeah, this is definitely Brood War Zerg. You can hear the drone sounds, even if the stuff looks a little different. Is it? Seems it. Yeah, it definitely is. It's got the old Zerg icon. Low ground cannon is going to finish up. The high ground seems to be underway. Zealot's out. And this cannon's out of range because this gateway was needed. I don't know if this is going to work out as well for bowing in. We'll see. Actually, it's going okay for the moment. Will the Zealot cancel the cannon? The answer is heck no. Bowing in with a second gate here. Alright, that cannon being out of the range is pretty good. The probe actually a threat to Mr. Zelly boy. 2 shield batteries coming down. Mr. Stalker's on the way, and on the other side of it. What do we got going on here? Eba's just kind of playing standard. Going for a Stalker. Ooh, this photon cannon finished up in its outer, or its in range. He really wants to get this probe. The probe is actually just as threatening as everything else, but he's going to need a lot. Shield batteries are out. The probe goes down. Bone in, not sending another probe just yet. He's going to work with his zealots. His Eba is going to send a random zealot across the map. Shield batteries are starting to run out of energy, but the second Stalker's here. And, ooh, this other photon cannon is going to finish up here. He's going to want to start dealing with that. I know the Stalker's annoying. But, ooh, we don't have battery overcharge available either. He doesn't have the energy for it, rather. He does now, but might have to activate that sucker. He's trying to maximize his longevity without it, but I think with this Zealot here, it makes things a little tougher. Another Stalker should be able to make it out, so he should have all 3. He's going to target fire the Zealot, but the problem is now that cannon is going to be a pain. Oh, man. It's looking rough. I know I'm looking in one spot. Let's take a look. Hydra's being rushed out because Hydras are on hatchery tech in Brood War, guys, by the way. So look at this. Hydras actually are just out earlier. You got Masters 2 for their first time after switching to NA. Nice. All right. Well, the old school Hydra sounds. The Hydras are on hatch tech, like I was saying. Immortals and Stalkers from Eba going into a Robo Bay. I'm assuming he's going Colossus. There's just a lot of Stalkers forced out for Mr. Mitchie, who's on 1 base. Mr. Les does have a 3rd hatch, but again, Brood War Zerg's a little different for economy. He's going to be able to push out with Hydras, and he did get Hydra speed, which funnily enough, the upgrade icon looks like glial reconstitution. So the Hydra speed upgrade has been upgraded. It has been researched for Mr. Les. Gonna go push out, but he's gonna be a Colossus in just a few moments as the army pushes up. It's gonna be a problem. He's not gonna be able to deny this because there's 2 pylons. He's gonna go for 1 shield battery. The Colossus out is a big problem. If the Stalkers go for the engagement, maybe with it, it might not be as bad. But neither the shield battery nor... Oof. Oof. He's just going for a Hydra run by into the main base of Bonan. Getting a few workers here and there. The Colossus is going to make its way over. And a few straggler Hydras are just going to be fighting here with some sentries from Mitchie. Ay, ay, ay. A 3 Nexus Bonan. Yeah, 3 Nexus. No, it's 2 Nexus. What am I saying? So it's 2 base to 2 base. Second base just now finishing up for Mitchie. Do have some Hydras for reinforcements, but it's only Stalkers from Eba pushing out. His Colossus is kind of slowly coming in with the Immortal. He's kind of getting a little greedy here, and these Hydras aren't going to be able to do much to a Colossus. Hi, Mono, what's the score? It's like 1-1. I don't know how the 2v2s factor in, but there's 1 point each on the 1v1 maps. And the, yeah. So I'm a little confused on some of it, Han Mono. What's up, buddy? All right. I'm just going to put 1-1. Alright. Hydras are gonna finally... Well, it's mostly the Stalkers and the Hydras combined, but the Hydras are a big factor in getting that Colossus down. Dragoons are out from Bonan. See how strong those suckers are. The Hydras are gonna chase him down. He's pulling forward, but yeah, there's reinforcements from Iba joining the party. The Hydras and the Stalkers gonna take out the other Dragoon from Bonan. He's got more behind this. Does he have no shot he has Singularity Charge. He's researching it though. Singularity Charge is an upgrade for Dragoons to get range if you're not familiar. And you research it at the Cybernetics Core. Alright, we do have Lurker Aspect, I believe, is being researched. That's how you make Lurkers. And that does require the layer, which is in Mr. Les's natural. Lurker Aspect is research, that's how you build them. It's not a structure in Brood War. He's trying to stutter step. The Hydras can't stutter step the same way. It's kind of funny. It's almost reminding me of how Hydras were before they were kind of rebirthed. I think people have been forgetting that Hydras had been patched quite a bit over the last couple of years in StarCraft 2 as it stands. But you can kind of see they're trying to stutter step and attack, and they can't. That was a mechanic added more recently. Granted, seeing it with the Brood War Hydras, you can definitely tell. Alright. Lurkers being morphed. We do have ranged attacks coming from Mr. Les. Mitchie is getting a little ballsy here. He's trying to keep pressure on, but he's been like 1v2ing him while Mr. Les is getting his Lurkers out, though. I think once the Lurkers come with this, it could be alright. Let's take a look if there's any observers. There's one from Iba. Where is this observer? Well, it's not going to bounce us to it in the 2v2 observer mode. Alright, Stalkers moving forward. We'll see what happens as we get into it. Do we have Psionic Storm? We do not. It's just Archons. Good old BW. No, those are regular old Archons from Iba. What am I saying? Enhanced leg enhancements coming down. Oh, the high ground is so sick. From Mitchie. Mitchie making some moves. He's trying to break the wall. Uh-oh, those two Stalkers kind of derped on the blink. He's going for more worker damage. You get a lot done. Mitchie's a pretty solid player. He's going to have to recall, though. He's going to lose a Stalker. Only one Stalker. After he lost a couple before, but not bad. Let's take a look at the trades. Got a few probes here and there. Not too bad all in all. Alright, we got more hatches coming down in macro hatches from Mr. Les. He needs that production. He's just kind of chilling here on the right, though. Alright, Zealot run by is going to be attempted, and we'll see what happens. Oh, the hiding between... Wow, look at that. Mr. Les had no idea. A little hesitation here in the attack. I almost got a full surround here. This fourth base is probably going to be shut down here momentarily. We'll see. Bonan's coming in with reinforcements. Psionic Storm coming. The leg enhancements finished for him. For his Brood War Zealots. And Lurkers getting some work done on these Zealots. Meanwhile, behind it, I haven't been looking. We got charge lots. We got a Robo Bay coming down for Mitchie, who's gone. He's got a Stalker hit squad over here to the left.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Buck's tier shot just.
Buckstar, thank you for the 12
Did
months.
anyone say a perfect game?
Anyone say a perfect game? I don't know. Hyper 1, the score may be off. All I can tell you is it was 1-1 to my knowledge. We casted 2 games, and there was 1 point for each team in the 1v1. So I was explaining it's a best of 3 round robin, but we only covered 2 1v1s. Unless one was played without me, which it didn't seem like it. Yes, correct. That is correct. And now we're into 2v2 somehow. So I'm actually a little confused. So I just put a 1 and a 1. And remove the best of 3. Lurkers getting some work in. And it's 2 now. Wait, Bonan 1 and Eban. No, oh yeah, Bonan 1. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought Mr. Les won. That was my mistake. Eba actually corrected me. He's like, bro, thank you. I'm sorry about that. It is 2-0. Platinum Heroes is up 2-0. That was a big mistake. So I was like, wow. Bonan looks pretty dead. And turns out he held fine. Alright. Colossus putting some work in, and we got Disruptors out. Ooh, this rich Vespine gas is gonna surely fall. We'll see. Why is he waiting so long? Big force on the left side coming, though. Only some Stalkers and Zealots here. It's Archons, Charge Lots, Colossus, and Immortal, and Stalkers. Oh, here's a couple Disruptors, though, and they will catch 3. Wow, decent Novas are going to pick off a couple Archons. This one's next to death. Pretty much. Alright. Oh, he's not paying attention, though. He's going to lose a Disruptor or 2. Enough Stalkers to zone it back. Oh, almost catches some more, but not quite. Disruptor falls short again. This one may actually catch another Archon on the other side of it. It's a lot of Brood War Protoss coming on the high ground. Ah, man, Mitchie's lost every single Disruptor. Meanwhile, our Zerg player, Mr. Les, is pushing into this 4th base. There's a lot of production active over here. It should go down. That being said, Protoss is just ganging up together on this side. Mitchie's trying to stalwart it a bit, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Disruptor falls short. Again, another Nova goes. Only catches a Stalker. As Mr. Les continues his assault. Oh, the Reavers are out. Scarab upgrade is being researched at the robotic support bay. And storms are going to be so good here. There's just storms for days on these Lurkers, and the Lurkers are a little different in Brood War than they are in StarCraft 2. Ay, ay, ay. It's a bloodbath, but still a lot of damage was done by the Zerg. Mr. Les. Army supplies looking... The total supplies looking kind of close from both. It's the compositions. It's a lot of loss for Zerg is the most notable thing. Alright, a Blind Nova kind of trying to go zone out an army that's non-existent. Alright, as we get into 8 Dragoons are coming down with more Reavers. The Scarab Impact upgrade is going to be researched. Is going to complete research here in a moment. Scarabs are good, but I'd still favor Disruptors. The difference is Scarabs can destroy buildings too, though. Like, easier than this. You know, they're actually intended to hit whatever, and they get massive bonus damage to structures. Especially with that impact upgrade. And this is the... I believe... Scarab, the increased amount of Scarab, the capacity upgrade. Scarabs, I could be mistaken. It could be the shuttle speed for all I know. I don't know. I'll take the L on that one. Alright. Little fights going on here in the upper right-hand quadrant as more Stalkers come in from Eba. Mr. Les trying to push up with these Stalkers of Mitchie, with the remaining ones. Eba has a massive army supply, though. As he's fighting on 2 fronts single-handedly, it seems like. Bonan lost quite a bit, because he's just been trying to defend. Eba does defend and aggress. Still, these Disruptors have to be respected. Still, Brood War, Psionic Storm, the Scarabs, and combination of Eba's massive army supply of Colossus and Archons, Stalkers and Zealots is kinda rough. Definitely a spicy one. Alright, Stalkers and Archon making some more cap in here, but we do have our Zerg player, Mr. Les, coming back. He's kind of mined out quite a bit over in this base. Stalker hit squad for me, but doing a pretty good job. Still, Bonan's coming for the assault as well. We got a lot of disruptors here, but there's storms, there's everything. Just gotta be careful how he engages this army. Storm's gonna do great against StarCraft 2 Protoss, but the Nova was beautiful. Excellent job by Mitchie there with the Nova. Well, we don't know about Eba's base over here, but this fourth base of Bonan just keeps going down. Mr. Les is relentless, but now he's fully surrounded by two forms of Protoss. And then the Brood War Zerg. If we get some money Novas here, though, two armies could fall. Nice run by attempt from Mr. Couple High Templar picked off, and those are expensive trades. We got to see what we can do. There's a Reaver that's going to hit and taken down by Disruptor. Ooh, these Novas are actually picking units off left and right. Still, this force on the right is the scary one to me. Gonna blink forward and catch the Scarab. Not the Scarab, the Reaver. And the Disruptors are gonna fall just a bit short from where they need to be. Army supplies looking damn low. I think we're about to see a win pretty soon. These guys don't know what we do, but they gotta know their supplies pretty low. Yeah, GG's called. And from both players. Looks like it's a 3-0 there. Blinking in the Brood War Storm. Monkass, True, Chet Nitro. What's up, buddy? And think about the first time I played this mode of the program, it was where Brood War Storm stacked. They could kill carriers? Yes. Brood, back in the day, Storm did stack. I need a few minutes. Sorry, gamers. I need a few minutes. Guys, give me just a few. I'll put some music on or something for you. Alright, how fitting. Hello. The troll song. Oh. Mitchnick and Mr. Les forfeited, so we won't be getting a full round robin. Rip. Oof. Fractal, what's up? Shit. Magnumon. Yeah. Oh, man, they forfeited. Oof. That's no good. Why did I never notice Zombie Grub had that Leon dancing thing? That's actually pretty base. That's pretty funny. You know what I say, guys? I got something for you.
Dave Tester C sent, here we see a fractal cactal in his natural habitat dancing with emotes in chatter wah 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 wah.
Had to go with the music. Sorry, Fractal. Eba Bonan could start. Okay, cool. We have one more best of 5. One more best of 5. They're just starting their vetoes. The A team. Hot Mono and 3-point? What? That should be your theme song? I think so. You know who gave me that song was Gref, Fractal Cactal. Mr. Cannon Rusher Gref. I love Gref. Who doesn't love Gref? The Griefling song? Yes. Four 1v1s plus 1 2v2 map. Okay, we got Han Mono too. Guys, I'm changing Bonan's name to Bonana. Why is this bugging out? Why do I have a DT just bouncing on my screen? Weird. The DT wanted to dance the A team. All right. Han Mono versus Nice Mono. Oh, it's 3-point. Is Nice Mono. Oh, it's Hyper 1. Nice Mono's 3 Hyper 1. Oh, man. They're getting vetoes in, guys. Bear with me. This is funny. Bonana. I have whatever music on Spotify. I just hit play before. Oh, I know why this is doing this. Because of KSL yesterday. uh, I'm just trolling you guys. All right, we're waiting. We're almost there. I think we're almost there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got more StarCraft Evo games. Han Mono and 3-point and Eba and Bowen N. Meanwhile, Bunny and Showtime are going on right now. Holy smokes. Oh, man. Now I know there's a lot of shit I needed to do today. I'm almost out of smokes. Shit. I can't ask chat to go get me smokes. All right. Let me see here. Fractal, Weeson, smokes. Let's go.
Number one, we're on probation, which is no big deal, but, you know, I don't really want to go back to jail. And number 2 or 3 or whatever number we're on.
Ay, 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 ay. We're just waiting, guys. Getting these matches planned out is kind of like, I don't know. It seems like you need a Rosetta Stone to figure out the vetoes and who's playing. You know? Oh, we got a map. Bowen N versus Han Mono. We are in a lobby. Bear with me. I'm just looking at some stuff here. Into it. Boom. All right, we're starting out, guys. It's a StarCraft 2 match this time. This one's an Sc2 match. We are playing on the US West servers. It's Bowen versus Hanmano, so Hanmano has the ping advantage. And I don't know from here. I think this is one best of 5. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the green. Give it up for Bowen from Platinum Heroes. His opponent in the bottom right in the red from Hyper 1. Give it up for Hanmano. Who ordinarily this would just be a standard Hanmano game anyway. Bowen, of course, the Cannon Rusher going for it. But Hanmano is kind of going to have a little bit of an advantage considering he's not walled off in a way. Like, actually walling off helps as it is, but maybe? I have a feeling Bowen's going to be even more frustrated here. Alright. Yep. The eBay block. Oh, nice cancel from Bowen, and he's still going to get into the left side. Hanmano's Rax is about to finish up here. That's quite the delay on the pylons. Photon cannon up, and Bowen gets out. He's going to drop another pylon. Oof. Oh, that's a highly expensive cannon rush. Funnily enough, guys, okay, gateway going down. That other probe managed to kill the probe making the eBay. But this isn't like we're going to have proxy, Stargate anytime soon. One Mariner is out, but the photon cannon finished. And the other probe's going on the left side. There's just cannons going everywhere. Oh, cannon's in range of the bunker, but this bunker will finish. And Hanmano might want to consider floating away his command center. He's going to do so. Gas going down for Bowen. Bowen did get 4 SCVs in total. I was going to say the one that was over there from the... Oh, that cannon's going to have to cancel. Photon cannon number 2 is up. Gonna get a supply depot. Hanmano is not mining. He's been dealing with all this. It's a lot of lost mining time. Nexus going down in the cybernetics core for Bowen. Bowen is getting the Zealot out. But it is this depowered at the last second. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, that's actually unfortunate. Still, don't matter. Wait. It is Brood War Protoss. Never mind, guys. I thought this was actually StarCraft 2 Protoss. It's Brood War Protoss. How did I overlook that? So it is not StarCraft 2 Protoss for Bowen. Okay, Zealot is out. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I didn't send a Zealot. You could build a Dragoon, but I think this... Yeah, he's starting a little later. There's no battery overcharge. This gateway may fall. Dragoon's trying to get out. I think he should have taken the Zealot and attacked over there, but he's going to send the Zealot on the other side over to the mineral line. Yep, and it's not going to be defended. It's costing money, too. The Zealot is going to get fully surrounded for a moment. The gateway is going to go down. Behind it all, it's a good amount of Marines. We do have a Dragoon coming in, another gateway. Citadel of a Dune coming down, but the factory is being built behind us. I didn't even see that. A scrappy game, to say the least. Probe's kind of trapped here, but I guess we'll see what happens. Dragoon's number 1's on the way. Number 2's coming behind it. The Nexus has finished for Bowen. He's going to need, like, photon cannons and stuff, but I guess we'll see how one Dragoon fares against 5 Marines. Another one is going to be coming out eventually, but... Oh, he's going to be out of position. He's going right across the map, and... That may not be the greatest idea. Cyclone coming out for Boanan. There's no shield batteries here for our Brood War Protoss. Hamano gonna hide in. Oh no! Boanan. Almost making some rough moves. He could actually proxy as well, technically. Alright, second CC going down for Hanmano, is going into attack lab for tanks. Cyclone's out, is gonna outrange Zik Cannon. 3 Stalker hit squad coming out. There is a bunker. And leg enhancement's being researched. No singularity charge just yet for Boanan. Dragoon thick legs, true. They chonky boys. If you notice, the shields decrease on them quite a bit. I mean, their damage is stronger, but I don't know. With singularity charge, it's alright. Okay, so leg enhancements did finish. We got zealots. Well, a zealot scurrying across the map with this. Okay, another one running. They're all kind of scurrying about here. Boanan going for a third base, getting a singularity charge, and now going double forge. I believe he is going Gateway Man. And the last proxy's going on. The probe fell. The photon cannon's going to drop as well. And Boanan losing those 3 pylons actually may affect him for a bit. He might get supply blocked. He's going to go try to send it. There is a siege tank. I think he might want to send these zealots over on it. Oh! That's going to get cleaned up. The second siege tank getting done is kind of rough. 5 workers falling, though, for Mr. Hanmano is kind of rough still. Hanmano on 20 workers. Second command center did finish up. He's going to attempt to rebuild the bunker. Well, 2 bunkers, actually. I don't know if that was the play. Boanan. Let's try to hop in on this. Forcing friendly fire from the tanks is his goal. And 1 zealot is going to make its way onto one of the siege tanks. The other one is going to clean up the dragoons. I think Boanan's going to have to back off, or at least camp here and just get enough of a force to fight it. It's funny seeing that pylon. Oh, these pylons are taking so long to go down because, well, they have 300 and 300. This was mentioned earlier in chat. You feel like those dragoons should be topped off by now? Yeah, well, it takes a long time for the upgrade. Singularity charge is going to be completed, and the upgrades did finish for our Protoss, so they're 1-1 now. Widowmine is out for Hanmano. He's going to have 2 bunkers now. Boanan. Playing with a lot of ping, mind you, so that's a little rough. Zealots in there might actually help him kill his own tank. Is he? Oh, he's attacking the SCVs, not the tank. Yeah, a little bit of a rough engagement from Boanan. Alright, shields and +2 armor going down for Boanan as he goes for a 4th Nexus. Hanmano just now going to reclaim his main base. He could have moved that up. I think he just was creating Sim City for his tanks. eBay going down as well. Hanmano getting 2 more racks. And now this is all walled off too. It's looking a little interesting. Obviously Boanan in a fantastic spot. Otherwise it's just breaking this position. There's no war prisms. There are shuttles. But he does not have a robotics facility yet. Alright, lots of production going down for Mr. Protoss, man. High Templars are coming out. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. 5th Nexus going down. Boanan. Kind of crazy to see. And he is going... Oh, I'm not even going to say it, guys. He is going for one of my favorite abilities in the game. It used to be when I was younger. This is pretty busto. Look what he's building. Look what he's building. I'm not even gonna say it. It's kind of hard when you got missile turrets and, you know, detection here, but I don't think that's what he's going for. He's going for some fun times. Mind control is a thing. Are we gonna see? Yeah, there they are, the Dark Archons being morphed in. Mind control being researched, so he can actually take control of the tanks. If an SCV comes astray, he can start building Terran. He can start building StarCraft 2 Terran in addition to his Brood War Protoss. But we got the Invisible Men out as well. I saw Templar Archives and I forgot that's actually where you go to build your DTs from, is actually the Templar Archives. Alright, so we got Kydarian Amulet being researched as well. This is gonna be wild. A proxy Nexus in its face. What, the deuce? I think Bonan's pissed off or something. Let's see if he gets a good engage here. He's trying to find the tank positions. That's a lot of siege tanks. He gets some mind controls in. Ah, he's gonna try to. He doesn't have the energy. He just threw away. Maybe it's the ping? I don't think he has the energy yet. No, he doesn't. So he took that engagement earlier on that he should have. Because mind control takes... I forgot the amount. Is it 150 or 200? Energy for activation. But this should be fun to see. Unfortunately, 2 Dark Archons is extremely expensive. Oh, Argus Talisman. What the fuck? That is a Dark Archon upgrade? Oh my god, but Ghost. Well. Could also mind control Ghost, I guess. Oh. Yeah, he's got to be careful. These Archons are taking a beating. Yeah, pretty good EMPs from Han Mono still. Boadan taking his side of the map as well. Oh, these EMPs. Boadan kind of frustrated from the ping and the drops of the players because I think we did a different lineup. You know? He's now in a different spot. Okay, this is interesting. We're going into 6. Count them 6 Stargates. Hanamano is on 2 bases, but this is such a position. Ghost tank. I feel like we're watching a rough game. You still think Hanamano will win, Hal? But I know, right? 6 Stargate. I think it's just because Terran. Oh, the EMP! Nice! There we go, we had a mind control. And he landed an EMP on Han Mono. Traitor EMP. We got to see it in action. The better neural parasite, guys. What the fuck? Bohanan's taking literally the entire map. He's going into +3 ground weapons. Has his shield upgrade coming on too. He's +2. He already has +3 armor. Going into air weapons. 6 Stargates are there, but he's maxed out. We have a fleet beacon coming down. Do we have an arbiter try? Yeah, we do. Look at that. Bohan read my mind. Boy. Alright, let's see some dank Archon action. I forgot, could he have researched Maelstrom against the Ghost? Maelstrom's such a weird ability, I forget. It's a Chad move, engaging Ghosts with Dark Archons before the bio. Like, the upgrades are so good, I think you could have just sandwiched him in and taken him out. The Archon's kind of just clumping up here, and DTs are part of the fighting force here. His army is going to go down pretty hard, though. Still, Hanmano is down in army supply. Medevac goes down to the Dragoons. Dragoons actually getting some work in, but ultimately, it's a big army loss for Bonan. He still has an army supply advantage. But here comes 6 carriers and 16 zealots out of 16 gateways. Hanmano's gonna be like, yes, I can now land CCs. And naturally, Hanmano being Hanmano managed to get a few CCs after. What if Hanmano micros harder? True. I know, this game is, we're certainly gaming here. I love the idea of, oh wait, look, it was the traitorous, ghost again, so another mind control was going down. Earlier on, if he just waited a second, he could have mind controlled at least 2 of the tanks, I think. I do believe Bonan could have snuck in there and maybe got those. And had he mind controlled a couple tanks, he could have probably got friendly fire damage. It would have split shots and he would have had a chance to pounce on everything. But that being said, Zealots trying to make their way in. They're going for the planetary fortress. It is getting repaired as well, but the DPS of the +3... Nope. Nope. SCV battery overcharged too good, but Bonan now and 102 supply army supply again. Is gonna be scary. We don't have... Okay, there we go.
Hey!
Whatever the hell that upgrade is. Hey, Fool. Thank you for the raid. Taryn! Guys, make sure you follow Sc2 Fool. Hope you had a good stream, bud. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Whatever catapults. I forgot the name of this one. Gravitic cat... Fucking whatever. The carrier upgrade, number 1, is being researched. Carriers only start with 4 interceptors and Brood War. And Hanmano just camped up turtling here. I think still it's going to go pretty rough for Hanmano as we have Brood War Zealots and Brood War Carriers. Different game. I don't know if I agree with those Dark Archons as much as they're fucking sweet if you can land it in this case, but it's a funny attempt from Bonan. Aye. Caduceus reactor being researched by Hanmano, so he's going to have the medevac upgrade. Hanmano did get a bunch of workers up. They're going to go down the carriers. Do have more interceptors now. They're being built anyway. He's going to have to be careful. It's just zealots and carriers. They have leg enhancements, the Zelly boys. The EMPs are going to be off. Oh, nice dodge of the EMP by those carriers. Like, truthfully, we're talking... pretty slow capital ships here. Alright. See how this fight goes. It's all Marines and Ghosts and medevacs and tanks, even in for support as well. I don't know. Carriers have pretty good upgrades too. Hanmano going into +3, but I don't think it matters. There's no Vikings out. Yo, that was a crazy move. Alright, 8 Dragoons coming, 6 more carriers behind this. And, yeah. Imagine if we got, like, Storm. Just saying. I think Bonan made this harder on himself. Alright, Marine hit squad coming in, but Bonan is absolutely filthy, disgustingly rich. Hanmano's playing the No Viking Challenge, as he's on cope of economy. And these Nexi actually aren't serving a purpose even if he's not using them. He's blocked. He's effectively blocked Hanmano from mining. Bonan's trying to send a message. I know too, Iba. I was trying not to get into your, the team drama, but I love you guys. Iba, you doing okay otherwise? I know you guys... Bonan seems a little upset. I know you are too, but you seemed a little less upset. Because you're Iba. We are a toxic team. Platinum Heroes. Meh. I've seen more toxic. Oh, you and Bonan, this team, yeah. True. I mean, Bonan kind of has a toxic play style. Ah, what? He's walking. Yeah, it's the West server thing too. I'm gonna say it. That could definitely cause that issue. Carriers going in for the command center. They're trying to just target out the Marines. So many Marines stim good unit, but decent carrier micro. It's funny because these are Brood War carriers. It is kind of hilarious. This game is pretty wild. I'm going to go ahead and say it because I love Han Mono too. I don't feel the slightest bit bad for Han Mono getting cannon rush. Number one, he's Terran, and number two, he's Han Mono. I love Han Mono. He's a bro. But GG's called. Bonan's going to take it. The reason being is if Bonan wasn't the cannon rusher, Han Mono would be the cheeser otherwise, and we all know it. So, you know. In fact, Han Mono caused, who was it last night that forfeited KSL? Somebody, was it, I'm trying to remember the player. There was somebody that literally hasn't blocked and forfeited their spot in KSL just because they didn't want to play against and / talk to Han Mono. How did he lose to a Brood War cannon rush? Mistakes were made. Yeah. Definitely a clowny game. I do like it. This shit's great. That's true. Pylons do have double HP. But Dragoons also don't. I agree, Bonin. As Yeti said it, my Terran amigo, if you're up to a certain point in the game, and at least into like high diamond, you probably deserve to lose to a cannon rush if you're Terran. I stand by that sentiment. However, certain cannon rushers are better than others. Han Mono. Well played, Boanon. Alright, we got our next map. How you doing, Boanon? Are you in a better mood now? After your Dark Archon mind control memes? You sat there doing fuck all but reading tool tips for 15 minutes? What? You're like, I want to try this out.
Am I?
Yo, Shark Forge, thanks for the 25 months.
Shark Forge just subscribed. What's cooking good looking?
I hope you're in a better mood now, Boanon, and thank you, Shark Forge. You know I like you, Boanon, too. Between you and Han Mono, either way, I'm like, you both are greasy bastards, so however this ends up, let's see wherever the cheese lands. I still think you're fun as hell to watch and everything, both of you guys, but ay. It's good to see some higher ranked cheesers, though, I gotta say. It makes the game fun. Good luck, have fun. Spelled out by Eba. He's up a point playing Protoss. StarCraft 2 Protoss. Is our normally Zerg sometimes switch to Protoss Eba. Platinum Heroes. His opponent in the bottom right. It is 3-point, our Zerg player. Playing Brood War Zerg. As you can hear with this. How you doing, Sharky, by the way? This is some funny shit. I'm wondering what 3 points build is for Brood War Zerg. Oh, Eva with the GG? No, that was actually... Huh. Yes, it is. He switched sprays. Nice. Glad to hear it. Let's see what we get now. Alright, as we go on, I have to alt-tab to look at something. I wanted to see how Showtime and Bunny are doing as we're looking at this. I haven't even cast. Alright. Showtime Trigger looked cool, by the way. I'm just going to comment as we're watching this. It's earlier on. Pool's going to finish up. Gas going down. It's a little different play for Brood War Zerg. Brood War Zerg can surprisingly be pretty good, but there's certain things about them that they feel a little disadvantaged. against StarCraft 2 Protoss, for example, but at the same time, it'd still be good. All right. Metabolic boost being researched for Mr. 3-point is Eba. He's just going out for a scout. Just setting up standard. He feels safe. Macro hatch from 3-point. He's not going for a third hatch. And he's going full send with the links. Eba with extremely light scout, by the way. He literally did a Gate Nexus core scout. Ling's coming out. Zealot just now getting in here. Or, sorry, to depth. He's just skipping it. So he's going to full wall. Did he fix the rally? He fixes the rally. That's going to be a hold for sure. Those Zealots, those Zerglings getting some decent DPS on it, but Gate is going to finish up here. Metabolic boost hasn't quite finished yet. He's got 10 more seconds approximately. Eba going to rewall. Shield battery has finished. The surface area is a little scuffed. Eba's going to have to shield battery micro this. Stargate on the way for Eba. And the thing is, what you need is Brood War Zerg. Well, and one... I said that, but you know something? You can actually build a Hydra Den on the hatchery, so you do have anti-air other than the spore colonies. So you need a creep colony and a spore colony in order to get your air defense as Brood War Zerg. All right, an additional macro hatch going down. The reason why there's so many hatcheries, for those of you that don't know, again, it's because, simply put, you don't have queens for injects. Brood War Zerg is entirely different. Oracle coming out. Stargate was scouted, I believe. Okay, we do have some creep colonies coming down. They have to go into spore colonies as soon as he can. He doesn't really have the money at the moment. Yeah, he's morphing it. No? Now he's morphing it. And he's morphing that one. Will they come out in time by the time the Oracle comes? That is the question. I think they will be done. They morph pretty damn quick. +1 melee on the way for 3-point as he's trying to satch. Okay, he's getting a third one. Good moves, good moves. Wouldn't hate to see a Hydra Den go down, but that may not be the play. 3-point might go like Lings and the Mutas. There's no Banelings, but there are Scourges. Eba going for a Void Ray. Scourges are literally Sky Banelings. In my opinion, the best anti-air unit in any iteration is StarCraft. Sky Banelings. It's going to be a while for +1 melee. Warp Gate's going to finish up here very shortly. Void Ray going to kill the Overlord, and it is going to be a Robo Bay again. Colossus are really good against Brood War units. +1 melee's taking like a year and a half to finish, it seems like, but isn't that always the case? Alright, a couple of depths are going to go out. Eba wants to get this base, and Lings are going to get a little bit of a surround, but he has to disengage. +1 still not done. Damn. He is denying this base, though. I guess that's something. Denying a third base is pretty good. But he's only had 3 hatches as well for as far as... Well, 3 bases, I should say. He's on 5 hatches, but... Alright. Layer going down. We have 16 more Zerglings coming. Plan is definitely not Hydras. He's getting a lot of gas. Really not spending it on anything but the layer and the metabolic and the melee. So here it is. It's going to be a Spire. He is going into Mutas. 100%. Brood War Mutas are pretty good. Pretty good. Decent surround here. Three points is keeping that aggression on. He does have a pretty large supply cap. The Colossus is going to be a bit of a problem. Lynx do surround it, but there's not a lot of them, and the Oracle's even going to help this out. Colossi does stand, does take about 25% HP loss. 3 Point might want to consolidate a little bit or find a couple angles of attack. That being said, he's just trying to buy time. And being that this is a 2-base Protoss, he does have a Stargate. He's been contained on this side of the map. Another probe falling, but that's a lot of Lings to lose. Spire's not quite done just yet. And melee +2 coming. Extended Thermal Lance finishing is kind of rough for our Zerg player as well. But at the end of the day, fourth base completing. We're not even going into mutas. I'm wrong. See how I mentioned Sky Banelings? Well, guess what? With Colossus in like a Void Ray. All right, Templar Archives is coming out. These Scourge are going to be really good. They can clean up the Colossus. The Void Ray is just going to disintegrate. The Colossus are going to disintegrate as well. Yeah, they're Stalkers, but Lings and Scourge. I didn't even think about that. So I'm way off, guys. Here they are, the Scourge. Let's go watch these suckers fly in as this fight goes on. Bam! Sky Banelings. Sky Banelings. Holy shit. Just like one more short of killing the Colossus. Lings potentially could get it, but shield battery's gonna save the Stalker for now. Lings don't have +2 still. They want to get a cancel on this Nexus, maybe a kill. It is gonna be a kill on a cancel, and Eba in some trouble. 3 Point with 20 Scourge coming. An additional hatchery. And +2 melee still hasn't finished. Okay, he's got 10 seconds. Adrenal glands going down. He did get into a hive, by the way. Look at the little difference in the animation here. And he's going to an Ultra Cavern. Oh, the Archon's out, though. And these Sky Banelings, the Scourge, are going to take out the Colossus finally. Archon does fall. This is not looking good for Eba. 3 Point. Playing very aggressively. Now the Scourge are kind of useless for the moment. There's no more Colossi. The Ultra Cavern, oof, with these upgrades. The Adrenal Glands eventually coming too. Oh my god, 3 Point taking 2 hatcheries right near him. Yeah, he's got to get off these Scourge. So it's going to be Charge a lot Archon, but I don't think that's going to matter. Oh. Ooh, Greater Spire coming down for 3 Point. And an additional hatchery. God, Eba just can't get a third base. This is not looking good for Eba. He does lead an army supply. Yeah, I don't know. This is scrappy. 3 Point could still lose, I guess, but there's... Yeah, here comes the Ultras. And the thing is, with a Greater Spire, he can go into Guardians. He's going to have to build Devourers and make Guardians after. Not Broodlords. Guardians. Those were the Brood War Tier 3 anti-ground units. Nice round on the Archon. We'll see as the other one falls. Mamma mia. The Scourge is kind of like, all right, we're going to scout around and see what happens. Mortal's coming out. Mortal Archon charge lot could be still pretty good, but these Zerg upgrades are pretty nice. Chitinous plating being researched as well. I don't even know if it's called chitinous plating. I'm not going to lie. I'll be damned if I remember. We do have Ultras. It is chitinous plating still. Hey, look at that. Oh, the Liquipedia link. I'm sorry I didn't post the link. Piper, when we can add it. I should mod you too, and editor you too. Didn't exist. It's alright, buddy. I know you're getting flack. I think we might see... Well, we'll see. It's possible throws can happen. The Ultra's kind of chomping in here with these links. +3 melee, not quite done. Anabolic synthesis being researched. Oh my god. Where I thought 3 Point was just dominating. I don't know now. We're getting Burrow. We're getting all sorts of shit. Wait, a Roach Warren going... No, it's a Defiler Mound. Okay, so that's a building placeholder. So there was no Defiler Mound, I'm assuming. It's a different structure, but we don't have it, so it's gonna. The placeholder's the Roach Warren. Which makes sense. We saw similar in the Cyan mod. Where I forgot the name of the race, but the tree people or plant people, or plant race, had like a lot of Zerg placeholder units. Oh boy, here comes Buddhas. Buddhas against Archons, though? Yeah. Well, he might be able to go get economic damage, and then it's... Try to contend with the army. +3 ground weapons coming for Iba, though. This is hilarious. Oh, the Overlords, though! 3 points going to be supply blocked. No, I'd like to see him build a couple Overlords. The Ultras and the Lings coming in. Recalls force battery overcharge is not activated. That is going to fall, and Protoss gets a decent surround here still. The Ultra's not doing the greatest against these Archons. They're just getting shreked. Ling's getting some good work, though, and this other Ultra, well, we do clean up a lot of the Immortals. Archons do so well against Brood War Ultras. Jesus. Oh, here comes Guardians. Yeah. Oh, these are the Devourers, I'm thinking. Yep, they are. That looked like a Muta to me, but it's a Devourer. Just how the graphic looks right there. Tier 3 air. Alright, so another Ling Ultra run by going through, and here's the big Protoss push. But the Guardians have finished. And Mutas are... Okay, they are Mutas. What, you can make them from Mutas? I thought you had to make them from Devourers. Oh shit, they found me in G-Streak Docto. GG. 3 points gonna take it. In a very strange game. Number 2. That was a weird one. Sorry, G-Street.co. Well, I think we're on the 2v2 stuff next. Man, I don't think I got enough sleep. Yep, we're on 2v2. So Han Mono and 3-pointer against Iba and Bonan. Again? Well, actually, last time it was Mr. Les and Mitchie. I'll add that like Wikipedia link in there too. Buckstar, now that you did that, I had it good. Sticky keyboard. All right, and then now you get both on the command. Here we are getting into our first 2v2 match in this best of 5. Scores 1-1 for the total rounds. Upper left corner, we're on Reclamation from Hyper 1. We got Han Mono playing StarCraft 2 Terran. And a 3-point playing Brood War Zerg again. Iba playing his main race of StarCraft 2 Protoss versus Bonan's Brood War Protoss. 2 Zergs, 1 StarCraft 2 Terran, 1 Brood War Protoss and Brood War Zerg. Kind of fun games. I hope you guys are liking it. By the way, if you're new here, smash that follow button and all that good horse shit. 3-point. He's going gas first. Gas and pool before hatch. On Mono, kind of opening a little more standard this time. Bonan's coming in with the cannon. Why is he going C? He's going CC first. Bonan on the opposing side. That's a baller move, my friend. Iba's also StarCraft 2 Zerg, and he had pull first. eBay. He's not even building a Rax. What is Hanmano doing? Why would he go CC first and not... Like, he could have just walled and high grounded the CC. Wait, and now that doesn't do anything. Hanmano, what are we doing, bud? Let's see, these are gonna go down. eBay should be canceled. I don't know what he's thinking. Proxy hatch coming from somebody. Here come the Lings, though. Brood War Lings. With the SCVs. Trying to get the probe. They do get the probe. Number 1, number 2. Oh, Hanmano's going to go back to mining. Barracks eventually going to finish up here. But here comes the Brood War Zealot. CC Wolf complete. 3-point... Or sorry, Eba coming in with some Sc2 Zerglings. Versus the Brood War Zerglings. Photon Cannon's going to help out Eba a little bit. Bonan's Photon Cannon and the Zealot's certainly going to be a pain in the ass for both of them. I don't understand this from Hanmano, I'm not going to lie. Zealot's going to go in and harass this CC, so there's really like not super huge advantage to it in my opinion. And I split up the Lings by 3-point behind this all. What do we got? Metabolic Boost being researched by Eba. His second hatch, we finished up a bit ago. Baneling Nest coming from Eba. That's actually a really smart move. Oh, that's a kill, not a cancel on Boanan's Gateway that was morphing. But still, Eba getting some work done with these Lings. Hanmano cleans them up before they can become Banelings. And here comes the Lings across the map. There are no Banelings for Mr. 3-point. What's up, Mousy? How you doing? Yeah, this is quite the skirmish. How you doing, Agent Stang? Wanted to see what's up. We got a little StarCraft Evo. This is Platinum Heroes versus Hyper 1. A couple little match arenas. It's the last one. We had a forfeit of Mr. Les and Mitchie. Did play at first. All right. Eba's Banelings might be a problemo. We still have Protoss doing Protoss things here from Boanan. No, I got you, Mousy. I was just saying, if you, for those that didn't know, whatever. All right. Mariners making their moves. Hanmano's trying to bust out. I don't know if he's going to get to the Dragoon. It's kind of nice, but the second Photon... Yeah, Hanmano's got that. Hanmano shuts it down. Banelings will be an issue for both Hanmano and 3-point. 3-point doesn't have any sunken colonies down. He's trying to get one, but man, Eba, even without Bane speed, getting some work done. Behind this, okay, we do have a Citadel of a Dune for Boanan. More gates coming. Super sad I'm not in this tourney. It's a team. Well, you'd have to be on Platinum Heroes or Hyper 1 and be picked to play. I got you. I got you, though, but unfortunately, this is not like an open tournament. I was just asked to cast it. It's not some, like, I put money. Did Hyper 1 put the money up for this? And maybe, the, I don't know if Facade and the Heroes did as well. But that's who it is. It's not like an open. All right. Fancy playing something. Oh, Ace. Yeah, that's who he's talking to. Sorry. Trying to read chat, too, after. What's going on? Dragoons, Zealots, Leg Enhancement, Singularity Charge, yada, yada, yada. It's all coming down for Boanan. But actually, what was kind of a scuffed hold is actually okay for Hanmano as he's 3CC. 3-point, a little lower. He does have a third hatch, but not an additional base. Hanmano is going to be able to... Oh my gosh. Hanmano always making mass CCs. It's a lot of floating of money. Imagine if he built racks instead. Just hear me out, guys. Why is he building another CC? Hanmano with the troll builds. I guess in teams it can be good. He can just feed Brood War Zerg, you know. And produce his own shit as well. He makes all orbital command centers. Still, Spire going down for Mr. 3-point. Eva's going into a Roach Swarm. We have Psionic Storm going as well for Boanan. Singularity Charge eventually going to finish up here, but for the moment, it's a big Ling Flood from Eva. Hanmano might have to do something to help him out. He's invested all this money into like 9 million command centers. 97 command centers. We're going to follow suit to Chicken Man as we cast it before. So it's open. At some point. I can't do it today. Probably. Maybe later tonight. I want to go and get some stuff done after. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this, but stuff worked out. Like I said, I'd do it, but I kind of put the horse before the carriage sometimes. All right. Battle cruiser operational from Hanmano. I didn't even see the fusion core go down because, you know, we're in the 2v2, lots of stuff happens. Centrifugal hooks going down for Eba as he goes in for +1 melee attacks. Another BC as well. It's going to be scouted by Eba, though. Overseer makes its rounds. He's going to check this out and see it. Funny thing is, oh, third starport as well. Planetary Fortress is in some serious shit because there wasn't a surround from Hanmano. And here comes the Banelings. They're definitely going to finish this up. Dragoons coming as well. Hanmano going to lose that PF. Oh my god, look at all these orbital command centers. This is actually pretty wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All on his main base. He's going to land another CC for Planetary. Again, even with the army right here, it hasn't even really gone away. Mudas going for counterattack. There is a photon cannon in one of the 2 mineral lines. Boanan going for a 4th Nexus. Photon cannon is going to be pretty good. Brood War Mute is a little better. I don't think we have a Storm available yet on either of these High Templar. Dragoons are coming as well. Little bits are harassed from these Mutalisks. Nice work by 3-point here. He's going to try to target fire the cannon as it finishes up. Will it be a... Yeah, it's actually going to cancel. Nice job by Boanan. Brood War ones are stronger. Nah, not so much. It's weird. But here come battle cruisers. This is where things get interesting. We're getting Hydras from Eva, who did go for like roaches and everything else earlier. Like after he dropped a roach more anyway, stayed on Lynx. Psionic Storm barely misses the Mutas. This Storm is better. Like it's relative to what it is. They didn't change Brood War in like 25 years. Yeah, there's certain things that are stronger. There's definitely things that are stronger in StarCraft 2. Like battle cruisers. I would take a StarCraft 2 battle cruiser any day over a Brood War battle cruiser. For very obvious reasons, you know what I mean? We could target fire the pylon and deny the upgrade, but we're not going to do that 3-point. He's just going for the cannons and wants to get on these minerals. I think getting rid of the upgrade would be pretty good. BCs are, well, going to be needed back here. He could teleport and help his ally out. 3 BCs might help against these Brood War Zealots. Sunken Colony's trying to help the Mutas going. BC's actually going to harass this base from Eba. Hanmano getting some work done over there. As Boanan does get dealt with. It's a lot of Stalkers, though. A ton of Protoss army over here. I like how I like this. This looks hella cool though. How they remastered it. Like in StarCraft Brood War, obviously the graphics are a little. Some people like the art style, but the engine, the graphics, and that everything's clunky and old, as is this, but older. I guess there's some subjective points to all of it. And damn, this is kind of a cleanup. It is technically. I don't know. It's more the Dragoons and the Archon are kind of a pain, but I don't know. DC's fighting on the other side of the map. It's more that Hanmano doesn't have his army with it. It's just a few units to defend, and we're going to address Hanmano! With the repair mules, they were derped all the way to the... I think he hit him in the wrong spot or something. He's going to need him. It's a lot of Hydras. When the BCs are that low, that's when you got to worry if you're battle cruiser man against the Hydras there, if you have that many. Still, they're going to be fine. The last one, not so much. Does he have teleport available? He does. I don't know why Hanmano didn't just teleport the one out. He's being a little greedy, but he has 9 million CCs. And, yeah, that's basically going to be it. For why. I think Boanan and Eva are in some serious shit. And this one, and another strange one. I thought we would have seen a little bit more trouble for Hanmano earlier. But he and 3 Point kind of worked together, coordinated the cannon rush and link flood. Hanmano didn't teleport out in time. He's going to now. And GTFO's Muta's still getting work done on Boanan. It's a crazy one. Let's take a look at the trades. Crazy amounts of units. And a lot of battle cruisers. So it's basically going to be like Mass Dragoon from... I'm sure we're going to see more High Templar after as well, but it's at least going to be Mass Dragoon for now, for Boanan. Now there's going to be some. And it's mostly because the BCs. Eba's going... Well, Eba's StarCraft 2 Zerg, so... These Stalkers are giving me Brood War, like, Artosis Radiant vibes right now. From that high ground position. Now, I like this map, I'm not gonna lie. For Evo, this map is actually pretty good. It's such a pest having the high ground over your expansion here. Not too shabby. Muta's going back out. Eva just can't get anything. Let's see how many drones there are. 44 for Eva, 46 for 3 Point, 62 STVs for Hanmano, and 56 now probes for... unless... for Boanan. These battle cruisers are going to go, and GG is called. And 3 Point and Hanmano are going to take it. So these games are something. I think this is an incredible... Well done on the lineup of players. Platinum Heroes and Mr. Hyper 1. Oh, man. Boanan versus Hanmano on Retro. Oh no, Evo Complete Retro. It's map. Are we on? It is Retro. It says Evo Complete Retro. And, yeah, so it's another 4-player map and a 1v1. How you doing, Sc2 fans power? This is some pretty cool stuff, and it looks like we are going to see... Get this, Boanan on StarCraft 2 Protoss. And Hanmano on Brood War Terran. I'm just talking to them. I love these guys. They're so edgy. Boanan is super edgy today. Man, somebody pissed in Boanan's cornflakes or some shit. Too funny. Too funny. All right. I don't even know the score at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and say a 2-1. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Retro, playing as Brood War Terran. Give it up for Hyper 1's Han Mono. Changing it up this time. And his opponent in the bottom right from Platinum Heroes in the green. He's playing StarCraft 2. Protoss. It is Boanana. Call him. I'm with you, Sibajan. You're saying Banan. I'm saying Boanana. Proxy 2-rack. Oh, shit! And scouted it. What the actual fuck? Han Mono? He's not done, though. Well, that's unlucky. Han Mono just built it. All right, so here's the thing. Neither player knew where they spawned, so that was just unlucky. Han Mono's just looking around for bases. But Boanan's looking around for bases, and he knows he can't cannon rush. So this is kind of... You could still open Forge, and you still could cannon rush, but it's a bit of iffiness. Why the question mark, Iba? Why the question mark? Just because the map, because of everything that's happening? I don't know what's going on in this game either. Oh, Boanan with the fake cannon rush. An eBay block from Han Mono, just everything normal. Han Mono, no brain. Iba's brain's collapsing. Yeah, true. Well, Han Mono let his eBay finish. Funnily enough. And it's a gas deal from Boanan. Oh, wait, you can fly. I forgot you can fly eBays. Oh, what the fuck? This is what this eBay is for. But Boanan caught on. I forgot you could fly engineering bays in Brood War. How did I forget that? You know, I don't know. I watch like Artosis and shit a bunch, and Tasteless when I can, and I watch Aaron do some tournaments. But Jesus Christ, why did I forget about the eBay for a second? That's what the eBay's for. So you can 200 IQ after all. You're like no brain Han Mono. eBay. He's gonna just fly away and research like +1 infantry weapons in the upper right hand corner or some shit. I'm joking. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but still. It's now been revealed to all of us and Iba to why that engineering bay was built there. Other than to be annoying and block. Alright, bunkers down. CC's coming up. Han Mono's kind of trying to play it like StarCraft 2 Terran a little bit. eBay. It's Scouter eBay now. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Thank you guys for the games. Hyper One, thanks for putting this on. I speak on behest of Boanan and Iba. As salty as my boys are. I think this is worth it. This is too fun. Maybe more fun for us watching than you guys playing. But it's too fun. Wait, what? Oh, he's going for the Academy. 3 racks usually is a TVZ build. You can do it against Protoss, but typically 3 racks is it's a little weird from Han Mono started. He was going to go proxy 2 racks. I didn't mention that before. We didn't see any TVZ direct on earlier. But typically, like, if Han Mono was in earlier, we would have very likely seen 3... Well, he plays a little cheeky, but... On its own, 3 racks is a very strong build. You just need to remember to build medics. I think he's forgetting you build medics. In fact, he's getting stem, which is obviously what you do. You go medics and fire bats if it's against Zerg, and fire bats. I would take a Hellion any day. I called it, though. It's proxy +1. This is going to finish up. Finishes a little bit stronger here in the lower right-hand corner. Kappa. I'm out on bait. We need to see some medics here. He's getting a ComSat station on his command center. Okay, now he's getting those medics out. And is researching the upgrade for him. No, is that UMC shell? No, that's not. That's the medic upgrade, correct? I'm not always going to stem forward. He's chasing down these stalkers. Broodboar Marine still good. He's a little overstimmed. Oh, another stalker. Oh, now there's more stalkers. Hanmano should have waited for his medics. That +1's so good, though. Here comes the 3 medics. Blink has finished for Boanan, though. He does have 3 Nexi. Hanmano researching that +1 in the upper right-hand corner. Boanan could find it and shut it down. But on a 4-player spawn map, who knows? I mean, it's not impossible, you know? So Terran doesn't have reactors and tech labs in Brood War. Just have the machine shops for the factory and the ComSat station for the command center. And that'd be it. Medics are running out of energy. They're going to start to go down. This little bioforce is down. He gets the observer, but Hanmano looks like he's in a bit of trouble here. Is the Blinky boys cleaning this up. Hanmano's still pushing where he needed to sit back and consolidate. He's getting some more racks. A lot of racks. And the 3rd command center. That was a little bit overextended, I feel. Getting the observers big because it's going to help with the blink into the main base of Hanmano. He doesn't have siege tanks. You have to research siege mode as well. So that's a big factor for Terran. Especially if you open with a build like 3 racks. Well, it was actually a delayed 3 racks because, you know, we saw it. Because he tried proxy 2 racks. Right, medics healing these guys up. A couple of Marines do fall. Boanan just kind of retreating back. Takes a little bit of a ninja 4th. Well, not really ninja 4th base. It's kind of in order of how the map's laid out. And these are rich mineral fields in the center of the map, by the way. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it for a moment. So you could actually build in the center of the map. Oh, this 3rd base is exposed. We do have a bunch of Marines. Only a couple medics, but see what happens. Templar Archives coming down for Mr. Boanan, as he does have Colossi and extended thermal lance coming. So he's going to have the whole smorgasbord here. Storm and Colossus. Hanmano's going to need a transition point here. Very, very much so. Alright. He is researching... That's the medic end. I have no idea. I think the UMC shells were researched, so Marines get a range upgrade in Brood War. And that's the difference. Is this going to be a base trade? Charge lots of Colossus, etc. Boanan seems to sense it. Scan here. Hanmano sees nothing. Protoss is in the center of the map. Psionic Storm's being researched. But Hanmano's trying to make his way in. He should just go right in for you. Yeah, he is going to. Recalls are available for Protoss. 1 Colossus here. There's no Marauders in this game for Hanmano. He's going to get a couple pylons, but this is where it's terrifying. With no Marauders, Colossi are damn good against Terran. And this Bioforce is getting picked apart. Hanmano's still producing. He's getting some work done over here. Still doesn't deny the attacker upgrades. Hanmano not keeping up with his upgrades. That's where he's forgotten to get a factory, etc. Iba. Yeah, Magnum, he finally got the bio ball rolling. Exactly. Well, unfortunately for him, the bio ball... You mean what? I don't know, man. I forget some of this shit. You know? Back in my day, Iba, in the Jurassic period, SC2 toss has even more splash damage. Yeah, exactly. It can work for you have to go for timing attacks, but you do have to transition in mech and Brood Warrior, absolutely. And you're absolutely spot on. Brood Warrior, you just have Storm, and I guess you can argue Stasis for Arbiters, but that doesn't actually kill anything. It just Stasis fields them. 19 workers fall. Okay, Hanmano is going into Ghost. That's one transition, but yeah. Brood War is a little bit different of a game. I'm from late Pleistocene period. Nice, Jenkums. Hey, Fractal, if you're still lurking around there, what period in time are you from? I think I'm from the Neolithic period. This is not. Oh, wow! Well, the Colossus tore through like half that army, but still, it was kind of neat to see that go down. But I don't see how Hanmano can do much here. There's a bunch of zealots are warping in. There's no medics with this. Decent micro, but look at this Protoss death ball. Third base is just eliminated. Hanmano trying to get the upper left corner base. Marines get some work done, but fortunately it's not enough. The scan is going to reveal this army or some of it. Okay, we got Ghost now, though. I want to see how this plan pans out. Some medics finally joining with the Ghost. I think Hanmano didn't have enough. Oh, the base is going to be found. It's a big problem for Hanmano, and it's not even going to be able to be finished. That's just delayed. Hanmano building another CC. He needs to look on the other side of the map. So if he kills this base, he's done a lot of economic damage. I mean, Bohanan's built up the probes, but it didn't even matter. He's got so many Nexi, but and Chronos, etc. But let's see how this goes with the Ghost. Hanmano trying to figure out the keys, maybe. Oh, Cloak. Oh, damn, the EMPs. And this is one good thing about Brood War Terran. Some clutch EMPs putting the Colossi in stasis, but it does appear the Storms don't give a shit about the Cloak. All the Colossi fall. A lot of the High Templar fall. This actually went a lot better for Hanmano than I thought. But he's so economically devastated, and it's not like Terran has mules at Brood War. I am before there were periods. Lockdown, yeah, not EMP. Thank you for that. I forgot it's Lockdown. Jesus, I forgot the name of the ability. It's been so long. Artosis would be mauling right now. Just hearing this. Bear with me, guys. I'm a StarCraft 2 player. That was actually kind of sick, but I mean, Hanmano looks omega dead. The eBay's, oh my god, it's still researching over here, but I don't think for long. Mass Marine against Archon, Stalkers, and Zealots. We do have some Ghosts coming in the mix eventually, but yeah, nice splits. Does get the Archon. Oh my god, these Marines, the Marines are still just as powerful, let's be real, if not more with the UMC shells. Bohanan definitely sees that eBay. We're going to see +2 finish in front of freaking... in front of Bohanan's face, unless he just looks now. Yeah, it's definitely going to finish in front of his face. Bohanan, what a nice guy. He knows Hanmano's really down. He's going to let him start +3. Command Center's going to go to the upper right-hand corner. Huh. All from an eBay block that was denied, where he built it up here and floated it down earlier. This is some crazy shit. Proxy +3. This is reminding me of a Hearthstone game, like when Proxy, or like Disc. Disc would do that a lot too, but it's he'd do Triple Forge, Proxy Triple Forge. Eba, you know all about that. Eba's also bruh of Disc. But I remember years back Hearthstone did a vid. Can confirm exactly. Eba, why are you not mod here? You used to be, I thought. Like, nah, Dave's a Protoss, dude. Don't think so? Well, guess what? You and Hyper One are going to be, because you might want to do stuff when we do things.
Giddy up.
Thanks for the follow. Solus Rex. Oh my god, the Colossi getting so much work done. Hanmano's in a bit of cope, but he's tearing. He's down in army. I don't know. As much as Bio gets wrecked by Splash,
Giddy up.
it is crazy to see the differences. Thanks for the follow, Leaf IT. It's absolutely nuts. And I Amnesia?
Giddy up.
Yeah, this is a little bit of copium from Hanmano, but he is getting a lot of work done on the other side of the map. Still tons of production at the third base location of Boanan. A fight for the ages. I think Boanan's going to bring us to a game 5, but yeah, look at this army supply of Boanan. Still crazy to see this power of the Terran army, even with not much. Like Eba brought up the point earlier. It's not that the army's not strong in Bio, it's just you literally can't survive against AoE. But Hanmano did a pretty good job of it earlier. All things considered. Brood War... GG, it's called. And Boanan takes yet another clowny game. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'll make you guys editors after, at least Hyper One for editor. Just in case you see something done. Oh no, Eba's gonna ban Hanmano and fucking Hyper One. Where's Hyper One? I don't know. When he types. I think that brings us to a game 5. When Hyper One talks, I thought I saw him in here. I gotta get him. Okay, 3 point needs a couple minutes. I need a couple minutes. This is some good stuff. Oh, man. I should have went to the store when I first got up. I didn't realize this. I just needed to go down the street at least. This may finish up before... Alright, I'm gonna... Before, I can still get stuff done. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. And look at the cat. All right, looks like we have our player. We have 3 point. Ooh-wee. right. I got a kitty bugging me. Good girl. What do you want? All right, guys, let's get into game number 5. Winner of this takes it all, I believe. All right, here we are, spawning the bottom right-hand corner of Circuit Bender? Circuit something, I missed it. It's cut off. He's red. From Platinum Heroes, it is Eba, playing Brood War Protoss. His opponent in the bottom left playing StarCraft 2 Zerg. From Hyper 1, it is 3-point. Eba looks like he's going for a Nexus first setup. Maybe, maybe not. Against 3 points, Sc2 Zerg, I don't think I would do that. At least not. That's good. I mean, 3-point can maybe open standard. 3-point's kind of a cheeky player. He's always fun to watch. Pretty good Zerg. This is another 4-player map, so I don't believe either of them. Yeah, Eba has no idea where he is. 3-point has no idea where Eba is. The map does have a Zelnaga watchtower. I think Hyper 1 may have made this map. Or adapted this map, rather. Like, he's been doing a lot of work on the Brood War maps for SC Evo and StarCraft 2. All right. Well, well, well. Alright, pool finishing up here. Let's see what happens. Zealot making its way out in the middle of the map. Assuming just to get some information. Is Zelnuk, or is he going to go scout around or go harass? Probe confirmed. Where 3-point's base is. Another Zealot on the way. I wonder what build Eba's going for. He's going double Cyber Core? Is he going Sky Toss? No, okay, it was just for a wall. It was just for a wall. It's kind of a scuffed wall now. That's actually hilarious. The Lings just didn't engage. And all, they're going to wait for a surround with the Queen. There's no Adept harass, because there's no Adept. It's just Zealots and Dragoons. And that Zealot doesn't do too much. Alright, Eba going for a Robo. Interesting, interesting. As we get into it. Just a standard third hatch from 3-point. 3 points, just playing standard. Going into Metabolic Blues. Photon Cannon going down for some static for Mr. Eba. He's got 2 Zealots in the wall. Third on the way. Alright. He's going to cancel the third Zealot. Wait, why did he cancel that? He got a little indecisive, I guess. Went into a Dragoon. What are we getting over here? Is he going to go into Reavers, maybe? We'll find out. He could go for Reaver drops. Yeah, there's see a shuttle. Would not be surprised if this is Reaver drops. Kind of the same effect like you do Disruptor drops in the mineral lines. It could just be a warp end of, or a drop of gateway units. Shuttle is on the way. Robotics Bay coming down. Yeah, it's going to be Reaver drops. Eva trying to deny the scout. Does he get the scout denied? I believe 3-point did see that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he saw it. Singularity charge being researched and is a supply block for Eba for the moment. Should be correcting that soon. He's getting shuttle speed for the Dropperinos. All right, at some point we should see. Yep, there's the Reaver coming in. Now, scarabs cost minerals if you're not familiar with them. Alright. Overlords and lings all over the map. That's pretty funny. Well, not all over, but in each quadrant. So this is going to be 2 Dragoons and a Reaver? The Reaver takes up quite a bit of space in the shuttle. I can't remember how it all fits. 3 more gateways finishing up. And Iba is just on 2 bases. Gravitic Drive, or whatever the shuttle speed upgrade is called, similar to Gravitic Drive, is going to be completing here in a little bit, but you have ranged attacks on the way, and a layer from 3 Point. Yep, it is still Gravitic Drive. Warp Prism and the Singular Reaver going out, but there's a lot of queens here. Singularity charge completed in... Eva's gonna have to be careful. Nice defense by Mr. 3 Point. I think Eba could have... I think if Eba went down below, he would have been in a better spot. There is a spore down here. It's uplifted for some reason. Ooh. Oof, that Reaver took some serious damage from these Zerglings. Reavers are expensive. It's a lot of Stalkers, though. I think this is just a debate into a... Or I said Stalkers, I meant Dragoons. Yeah, he's not building Scarabs. You need to manually build... Yeah, exactly. Oh, they made it so you have to... Oh, now I got you. Random Hyper one. Yeah. I'll do editor thing after, too. So if you want to change some stuff, you can edit commands for brackets and shit. Yeah, because you always had to manually make Scarabs in the past, I thought. Oh, no! Nope, nice Scarab. And these are off creep, but still, it doesn't matter. Now they can transfuse. He lost the he lost the shuttle. Now, Scarabs with that AoE can certainly mess Zerg up. If they get the right angles, especially like a bunch of Zerglings. See what I mean? Alright. The Scarabs kind of give Protoss a bug feel, though, too, you know? Drones are pulled and they are going to go down, but still 14 drones in this army's, though, in a bit of trouble. Scarab does fall. The Hydras are doing pretty good work on the Dragoons with the Queens. Still, 4 more Dragoons coming. This is like a 2-base all-in from Eba. He could take a 3rd base, I guess. Yeah, he's going to go for it. It's felt like a 2-base all-in. It's just very, very committed on 2 bases. He's going to try to adapt. Going into leg enhancements, but we have Lurkers coming for 3 Point. And those are StarCraft 2 Lurkers. No, yeah, he doesn't have an observatory. Only 1 photon cannon to defend for now. The 3rd base is going to have to be canceled. All the Dragoons got... Decent catch, but yeah, these slow-moving Dragoons are probably not going to be able to save this Nexus. Probably not. Let's see. It's a lot of Dragoons. It barely saves it, but it's taking some hull damage for sure. Hive coming online. Lurker Den. Ay. This could be bad news bears for Eba. I don't know why Eba played Protoss. I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to play a ZVZ as a Brood Ward Zerg. That is a little bust, though, for the StarCraft 2 Zerg, in my opinion. There's no Banelings for SE Brood War. So ZVZ is kind of just busted. There's no Roaches either. Imagine the confusion in the middle of Lurkers. Using confusion. Yeah, that's true. Confusion would be... Or Maelstrom? Alright. 3-point going out for push, it looks like. He doesn't have any lurkers yet. He's got to be making them. He's forgetting seismic spines, too, wherever his lurker den is. It's the main base? Yeah, it is. Typically is, but we'll see what happens. Seismic spines is being researched. We do have storm. No storms available just yet. They will be. Oh, there they are. Oh, so good. Storm is so freaking good. You know what else are good lurkers? We haven't built them. That storm was not ideal, but it is going to catch some of the hydras. That concave is beautiful from Eva. Even gets a couple of hydras in the back. They do go down, but they help it. Add a little damage. The Dragoons are trying desperately to escape. All we have is... Okay, we do have some High Templar, but... Again, okay, Storm is available on at least one, maybe two. And, oh, does get a little friendly fire still. Pretty big damage to Eba. All right, 3-point going into more range attacks and adaptive talents. Kadarian Amulet being researched. So now High Templar are going to spawn immediately, or warp in immediately with enough energy for Psionic Storm. And that's going to be a game changer for Eba. All right, nice little decision here to move back by Eba. And I like that he's taking the 3 o'clock position base. Definitely don't want to take the 6 o'clock position base right next to the Zerg. Now that lurkers are out, this is going to be rough. Eva has no idea. But seeing that many hydras, it should be a tell. He does have observers. There's an overseer out, though. Yeah, we don't have observer speed. I'm glad he did get the observatory unbeknownst to me. Somewhere back here. No, it's the Citadel of Dune. There it is. Hopefully Eba thinks about that. Observer upgrades are pretty good. Alright. Lurkers coming in over here. Eba! No! Yeah, this is rough. You just hear all the death of Zealots and High Templar. Third base of Eba goes down. He's even going to lose some production here momentarily as the pylon is going to be finished off once the lurkers re-siege or re-burrow. Storms are going to stack up though. Take care of some. Well, actually just damaging a few, but here comes another push of just hydras into this base. There's no static, there's no units. Eba just can't be everywhere at once. 3-point is going to push in. Zealot's trying to get on top of this, but Groove Spine's also an issue. The lurkers coming in here pretty good. Storms are going to land on the first forward position. Lurkers. One does go down. Oh, Eba. Eba. Photon Cannon's actually providing some vision. Yeah, this army's got to pull back. Archon trying to get on top of this, but it's too late. The Observer's there too late. GG's called, and it looks like Team Hyper 1, Team Han Mono 3-point is going to take it. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe that was it. GG.